I'm good. Thank you. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Welcome to the face behind the brand.
Yes,
And
thank you.
yes,
Thank
I should
you.
say warm welcome to Keidra, the singer, the songwriter, the hip hop artist
Hey,
extraordinaire,
I
executive
know.
producer.
All those titles. I'm exhausted.
All those titles. How was your day today?
Today was hectic. Today was busy, but it
Yeah,
was hot.
I know it was super hot, right?
What area are you in?
I'm on the outskirts, so I'm not as far as Manteca. I think we're neighbors though. Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't want to say like where, but
I'm in San Leandro.
oh, are you okay? Okay, so we used to be neighbors. No,
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
we used to be neighbors. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm out the way.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. Which
I
I
totally
went to
understand.
San Leandro High. I was out there in Oakland, but then I ended up going to San Leandro High for one
Really
or 2 years. Hmm.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So tell us who Keidra is. Who is
So
Keidra?
I'm Keidra. I'm a singer, a songwriter. I rap sometimes.
Yes.
I love to write, so I'm always writing. And yeah, I'm a daughter, I'm a auntie, I'm a sister, I'm a friend. Like,
Yes.
I was born and raised in Oakland.
Hmm.
I went to high school in Vacaville.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been singing all my life. I mean, singing has always been a passion of mine. I got serious with singing, when I was like 23 or 24. I start professionally recording. So
Okay. Okay.
that's me.
That's what's up. I see Contrabands just joined. What's up, Contrabands?
Hey, contraband beats.
so, so born in Oakland. What was that like being raised in Oakland? The culture, the sound.
It was fun. I
Yeah.
feel like, I guess because I was born here,
Hmm.
um, I fit right in. I love it. It was
Yeah.
always fun for me. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Hmm.
It had its pros and cons,
Yeah.
but I grew up here, so everything seems like pretty normal. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
yeah, I loved all the people that I met. Everybody was, it's a melting pot. Really,
Yeah.
honestly, it's like a lot of everybody, like different
Yeah.
types of people. I love the
Absolutely.
culture.
I wouldn't change it either. I wouldn't change it
Yeah,
for anything.
exactly.
Yeah, it's like I think that's where you get your soul. You know what I'm saying? Your
Definitely.
sound, your heart, just everything that you put into your music. It
Definitely.
all comes from the town.
It's true.
So
Yeah.
that's a beautiful thing. And
Yeah.
you are what you I saw that you Aquarian? You Aquarius?
I am Aquarius.
How did I know?
Girl, I be repping my sign, girl.
Be doing my little research. Well, my mommy is an Aquarius too.
Oh, she's the
Mhm.
bomb
She
diggity.
is the bomb. I was raised by very, very sharp tongue.
I oh my God, yes, yes. I have to watch my mouth sometimes. I offend people and I don't even know I'm doing it. But
Yeah.
I'm just a logical person and I'm
Yeah.
just stern
Yeah.
and common sense.
Common sense, natural wisdom. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm grateful to know you. I'm also grateful to
Oh,
obviously my mom because very,
yeah.
very, very tough love, I would say. Type
Yeah,
of woman.
definitely. I would like
You
to
know.
think so, yes.
Yeah.
But that's a blessing. That's
It's
a
a
blessing.
big blessing. She's a
It's awesome.
January Aquarian too.
Me
So
too. January
okay.
28th.
Yeah, she's a 20th.
Okay,
So,
awesome. Awesome.
she's wonderful. So
Okay.
let's get into where does the sound come from though? Who in the family gifted you with this blessing?
My mama just be screaming and stuff. She don't sing at
She
all.
don't sing
She
really.
is terrible. I think my dad, because my mom said that he used to sing.
Okay.
My dad's not like in my life. I wasn't raised by my dad and stuff. So like
Okay.
now that I'm older, we have a relationship.
Yeah.
And he told me he sang a little bit, but he never took it serious or anything like that. But that was something he would do sporadically and like, just unconsciously. So I do believe that probably came from him.
Yeah. And of
Yeah.
course, God, of course,
Oh yeah,
obviously the
definitely.
gift.
Yes,
So,
definitely.
who are some of your influences then during that time when you were growing up? What were you hearing in the house that motivated you to want to
Uh,
sing and write?
um, Brandy,
Okay.
Michael Jackson,
Yes.
Shirley Caesar, Yolanda Adams, Tony
Yes.
Braxton.
Okay.
Yeah, like rappers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Definitely. Yeah, yeah. Of course,
Yeah.
of course, of course. So I was looking at some of your music and
Mm-hmm.
I should say listening, of course, and I try to go back as far as I can just to see
Oh,
the,
okay.
well, that's just me, to see your differences. Like go from like 2017, 2016. I mean, you've been at it for a while. So,
Yeah, 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 definitely.
but I absolutely want to touch on obviously the most recent, which of course, because now it's Better Days, right?
Yeah,
I
definitely.
saw you dropped Better Days, and of course the big one here that we of course are focusing on tonight is Body.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Body first, featuring Goldie at Federation. What was the process on that?
So the process with that was I found a beat online and I'm just like, I'm real different with my beats. I don't think anybody can really tell where I'm from
Yeah,
by
yes,
listening to my music. You know what I
right.
mean? So I kind of chose the beat that was kind of popish. I wanted to do something different, and
Mm-hmm.
Body came about.
Okay.
I originally reached out to LaRue, who is
Mm-hmm.
now known as Hit a Slim, um, because I love his style. I did a challenge for him, and I won the challenge. So we just we met like that. But yeah, so that didn't work out. That it wasn't a bad thing or anything. It's just not.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a sound that I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had met Goldie not too long ago, and I had reached out to him on terms of like, oh, listen to this song. Like, I'm not sure if I like this in there or like that.
Yeah.
He basically was like, say less, and he took the song, and I didn't even ask him like honestly to like get on it.
Mm-hmm.
He just was like, he took the song and he sent it back, and he was just like, listen to that and then call me back, and I was like,
Okay.
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 Yeah, and so I listened to it and I liked it, and I just kept it like that. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, this is hecka dope. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say it's dope. I like it. I like the
he have the
style.
sound. Yeah,
Yeah.
he got the sound. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, this is perfect. I'm
Catchy
like,
hook, just everything, and it's perfect for your voice, right? So
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I always talk about that, like choosing the right songs, the right sound for you, and not
Mm-hmm.
trying to please anybody else, and
Exactly.
I think that's where the hit making process begins,
Yeah,
when you're
definitely.
not really trying so hard, so.
Yeah, I never do how my songs come about. I never really do try too hard.
Hmm.
They
Hmm.
just come. I'll be like, did I just write that?
Yes,
I'll be
you
like,
did.
that's crazy. Yeah.
So Body, and then of course Better Days. That's featuring Band-Aid. Talk to me about that.
So there's an original one, Better Days, featuring So Vicious.
Mm.
She's from San Francisco.
Hmm.
Um she and I did that. I did Better Days, and she was on the song, and so I kind of teamed up with another artist, or someone who has his own distribution, and he loved that song, and he was like, do a remix, and then I can like put Band-Aid on it or whatever.
Hmm.
And I met
Hmm.
Band-Aid, and he's super cool, from of the Hood Stars,
Okay.
and he liked it, and he got on it, and then like we had like a session, and it was just like heck organic. I like the way it turned out. Me and So Vicious was supposed to do a video. It never got to it, and I don't force
Hmm.
anything. So
Right.
there's a remix, and it's with Band-Aid now. So that's what
Okay.
it came about.
That's
Yeah.
what's up. You're doing a lot, and it's crazy because so many people right now that I'm being blessed to meet and network with, and like right in the middle of this pandemic, are
I
doing
know.
so much, and I just feel like sometimes even me, I don't want to smile too much because I'm just like,
Yeah.
God, there's so much going on. I'm just
Right.
like, I can't even be sad. I'm like, shit.
No.
I mean, it's like this is a lot of stuff happening in the
Yeah.
middle, and it's like it's pulling folks out. You know what I'm saying?
It really
So
is. Yeah.
I'm really happy for you, and happy to see that this is going on for you too. So
Thank you.
you definitely are able to convey, your emotion through your songs and truly connect with people. And I
Yeah.
think that's what's up, because I'm always the kind of person that likes to really like dig into what your fans are saying.
Yeah.
So I got some fan mail for you.
Hi.
And actually from both songs, most recently, we'll go with Body first, of
Okay.
course. And this one was from actually someone on Instagram, actually at brother.nm.israel. Sound familiar?
I
Maybe
think.
a wonderful fan. He
Yes.
basically said, your voice on this song, this was on Body, your
Okay.
voice and your style is amazing.
Oh.
You're unique, and I love your swag. Keep up the good
Oh.
work. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I
Thank you, thank you,
appreciate it.
thank you. And
Yes.
then the other one, of course, I got was from Benny, and he said he is one of your favorite fans, and this is one of his favorite tracks.
Oh, okay. And
So
you said
that's
Benny or Benny?
it says Benny, Benny.
Thank you, Benny. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
I'll keep the names for you, because especially the one that's on Instagram, I'll let you go back and
Yeah, thank. I love to like personally thank people.
absolutely.
Like I know that some people they're a star already or whatever, and they just don't have
Yeah.
the time. I go out of my way and I get stressed out if I'm like, okay, I actually write on my post, if you guys reposted my song or my
Yes.
video, can you please?
Yes.
I don't care. I know it was genuine, but just like DM me, let me know. I just want to thank you personally because I really
Absolutely.
appreciate
I
it.
mean, gratitude,
Yeah.
right? It's great gratitude. There
Yeah.
was one that I saw that you actually did. Speaking of that, you posted. Someone had actually DM'd you. It was at I am. I should go like this. It's at I_am_the_label, and you
Oh,
posted
okay.
her DM, and
Yeah.
she said, hey girl, you're on KMEL right now. Body is on KMEL right now. So
Yeah.
what was that like for you to hear something like that? Because
Oh
that's
my
big.
God. Girl, and it was organic, first of all. Like I wasn't in no contest or
Yeah.
anything. Like I didn't, you know what I mean? It just happened. So basically, it was one of my wildest dreams, by the way.
Yeah.
How I would imagine it. I woke up and my phone was just like blasting, like it had heck of text messages, heck of DMs, heck of
Yes.
videos of them
Yes.
playing my song, like, girl, you on the radio?
Yes.
I was
Yeah.
so happy. And then the
Yeah.
pandemic happened. And I said, oh
Yeah.
no, because I was trying to ride that wave.
Yes. I know.
But it's
I
okay.
know.
It's
It's
coming
a
back.
shakeup for a reason, though. It's like, I think
Yeah.
things happen for a reason, to see how you can kind of adapt, to the wave. Because
Yeah.
you're on the wave. You on the wave, all right. It's like it's going
Yeah.
up and down, and it's like to see what's Keidra going to do right now that she cannot
Mhm.
go out and perform. So
Yeah.
what is that mindset right now, since you're talking about it? What was March 16th like for you when everybody was told to stay home because the pandemic hit?
I didn't think of like having a show. It didn't cross my mind. I think it
Mm-hmm.
was probably a week later where I was
Wow.
ready. Oh, you know what? I'll take that back. When everything was shut down, I had a show. I was on tour. I
Mm.
was on tour. I had a 4-city tour with Lil Blood and
Mm-hmm.
another artist that's kind of like popular.
Mm-hmm.
Lil Blood is a rapper. I was on tour with
Mm-hmm.
him, and I was promoting the flyer like on a daily because I was selling tickets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was selling my shirts. I have a shirt on now, Keidra. I was selling my Keidra shirts,
Yeah.
and everything. So that when it canceled that, I was like, oh, but I just
Yeah.
didn't know to what extent it was gonna be. I was
How
like, okay,
long it
well,
was?
I'm out of this
Yeah.
show. Maybe I
Right.
needed a break.
Mm-hmm.
But it was the
Mm-hmm.
other shows too. So I was like,
Yeah.
that took a toll on. Sorry about that.
Of course. Absolutely.
That took a toll on me, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. That's okay. Your phone ringing.
Yeah,
Is that your phone ringing?
it's like I can't put it on airplane mode because I wouldn't be on live. I can't be
The
on
thing
live.
is, it's so funny because, and I hate to say what I started doing because people now they're gonna know, but I just basically, especially now that I'm doing this, I literally block my contact list. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do that next
Because
time.
the thing is, I can't be. I get like, if I start pushing and buttons, I
Yeah,
can't deal with it. So I just like, I
I'm
just
gonna
have
beat
to
them
like
up
no
after this
calls.
interview. I'm gonna tell
Yeah,
them
like
all.
block. I have to literally turn off the ringer for the contacts, because this is like,
Yeah.
this is the interruption. But you're okay. You're fine.
Okay.
So now that, of course, we're still going through that, but again, the blessings are still happening for you. I think still, it's like I said, it's incredible. So what's next? You got visuals coming for the two songs?
I do. Body, September 12th. I'm shooting a video to Body featuring Goldie.
Mm-hmm.
October 3rd. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't mention, and you probably know, I'm not sure, but I'm also in a group with 2 other guys.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, with King Tut and Young Big Lot. He changed his name to Big Lot. It used to be Young Lot, but now it's Big Lot. They from Frisco.
Wow.
Yeah. Big Lot is like
Learning a lot about you. I
yeah.
didn't know. So tell me so you're in the group, and then Bank Money Entertainment, is that your label?
No, not at all. That's somebody who supports me, who like got my back, who like he just always going to bat for me, and any way he can help me, he do. And so he just kind of feel like my music should be reaching, you know, the masses, or as many people as it could, because I write really well, he feel like.
You
and
do.
So he put his stamp on it, because he's real known and like reputable in the industry, and people do business with him a lot. A lot of
Absolutely.
people, Filthy Rich,
Wow.
You know, a lot of people, like, you know, and so and D-Lo, and then so basically he just like, let me put my stamp on it, let me put it out, you know, through my distribution, and you know, just kind of get you more attention. So that's all that's about. It ain't even about no money or nothing. It's just like, it's all love. It's all love. So that's separate from the group that I'm in. The group that I'm in is called 83, and October 3rd we're shooting a video to one of our songs called Good For You. So, yeah.
A lot going on, Keidra.
I know.
A lot. Yeah. I mean, it's all good, right?
Yeah, definitely. Good. Definitely. I think it's happy.
Beautiful. So talk a little bit about that, because, you know, when I talk to artists, and of course being an artist myself and a singer, songwriter, it's important to talk about the support system, right? I mean, I know you know God, I know you love God and know the Lord, but we also, of course, still rely on certain people that we can trust, right? Whether it be like this friend of yours here. I mean, that sounds very solid. So talk about that and how you make the decision to who to share things with and who you trust, and what the support system means to you when it comes to this business. I know.
Yeah.
What support?
Yeah. The support system, what it means to me is, you know, people understanding who I am, respecting who I am. Yeah. Because I'm going to respect who they are. Yeah. And the support system, what that means to me is just kind of like, everybody's not going to be there all the time physically. Yeah. You know, and support means that even if you share something one time, that's fine. That's fine. You don't have to do it anymore, because we live busy lives. That's fine. Yeah. But support is just like, you know, just reaching out sometimes, and I should just know. I should just know, if you're close to me, I should just know you support me, you're rooting for me.
100%. Exactly.
Yeah, I should just feel that energy. Like, okay, when I'm telling you about something, like, oh, I got a show or something on the up happened for me. And if I'm holding this conversation with you, and then I feel like a negative energy, I'm like, okay, I gotta stay away from that. If it's a positive one, then I'm like, okay, this person supports me. I want to be around this person more. Like, you know what I mean? And then I always do it in return. I always try to return the favor. So
yeah. Well, it sounds like you're an energy person. That's what it sounds like. You definitely vibe off the energy is crucial. I mean, because you're a creative, right? Yeah. So, I mean, you have to have really good energy around you. I think if it's negative and not good, it's not cool. It comes out in your work.
Oh, yeah, I would like to think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you tell me this, if you could change anything about the music industry, what would it be? If you could change one thing.
One thing.
I know it's a lot, but if you could change just one. No.
Okay. One thing that I would change. I would change whoever is approving. You know, somebody got to approve this music and put it out, right?
The distribution and the.
I would change that person, or whoever that is, or the system where what they feel like is supposed to be out due to. I don't know. I would just change whoever's putting his music out.
Well, I don't know, because see, you're independent, right? So actually there is nobody making that choice. It's when you're signed to a label, of course, the label heads make and choose. Yeah. So as an independent artist, you could put out cupcakes in a basket, honey.
It's a lot of independent. Yeah, it's a lot of independent. But like, who's like putting it on TV? It's like some
TV placements. Now that's different. Yeah. You're talking about like commercials, movies, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I just don't listen to everybody these days. Yeah. And my niece is always like, oh, you heard of, I'm like, I never heard of them. I'm like, I have an old soul. So in which a lot of people tell me, oh, Keidra, you need to be more in tune with what's going on out here. And I'm like, no, I don't. You know, but I know I need to. I'm just stubborn. But because I'm just against some of it, a lot of it. But I don't even know a lot of these. I still listen to the same songs. Like, from classic. 10, 15 years ago, honestly. Yeah. But that's how I write.
Yeah. And I don't think there's anything wrong. I mean, for people want, of course, what they're talking about. And let's talk about that, because right after COVID, the announcement, of course, George Floyd was killed. So, I mean, of course, that triggered something that has been going on for a very long time, right? You know what I'm saying? Racism. So, I mean, if you want to talk about COVID, that is COVID. COVID-19 is racism. It's being killed on film now. You know what I'm saying? So what happened for you in that process of your mind too? Because I know you're saying, I get what you're saying. People want you kind of to start writing about that too, and sing about that and talk about that. So what happened when you saw, and I don't know if you saw the video, of course they played it over and over. What was your thoughts when you saw it?
I just recently saw it. I was like, I don't know why I never seen it, but I just really recently seen it. Not this month, but last month. Yeah. Like where I actually seen the video, and I'm like, horrible. Yeah. But I saw it, and it was just hecka unfortunate. Like, you know what I mean? And it was too much. It was just like, it was so, I don't know. It was graphic, and I just felt like was it necessary? Was it really that serious? I just kind of feel like if police officers are scared, they shouldn't be clocking in to work. They should stay home with their families. And I just feel like it should be a more extensive background, a more extensive training, more extensive, interview with police officers. Don't just try to get, cops on the streets because the world is scared, or you just feel like there's more criminals than, there is good people. Like, I just feel like, it got to come to an end at some point.
Yeah, at some point. Because, I mean, it's been going on longer than we've all been alive. And I think, that's why it's a trigger, because I was telling somebody the other day, I was interviewing, I said, as strong as I think I am sometimes, I literally one day after seeing it so much, because they just kept playing it over and over. And I'm like looking at this on this leaning on his neck, like get off his neck. I literally just broke down, broke down and cried and was scared, was angry, because it's just like, I know I'm older than you. I'm not gonna say how old I am, but I know I'm older than you. But I read about, Martin Luther King. I wasn't alive then. You know what I'm saying? I read about Malcolm X. You read about Harriet Tubman and Rosa Parks and the stuff that they went through. So to go through it now, in 2020, is absolutely ridiculous.
It's a little spooky too. It's like it's just gonna get worse or something. I mean, I always pray that it don't get worse. Now people's mentality, we're free now, sorta, and and people are not having it. We're not having it. So it's just gonna be an ugly mess. So somebody needs to surrender.
Right.
And,
like that. Somebody needs to surrender. That's powerful. And yes, and you're right, because I think what's happening is this is a different generation. You're from a different generation. I'm from a different generation. And then also the generation that we're from, as you see now, it's also white people supporting Black people. There's Chinese people supporting Black people. So I mean, this is a whole different generation that they're tapping into when they want to quote unquote, hang and lynch Black folks on TV. It's not okay. So that's why I think, like when you said that, people are saying get involved in that, because yes, we do have a responsibility to an extent, because you are on a public platform. You know what I'm saying? So your music, no matter what you're writing, Keidra, and I say that because you're a soul artist, that is therapy in itself. Okay. So just know that, because I even went into one of your songs you had, and it's actually a really beautiful song. Let me go back to it. It's called I Call Her Strong.
Oh yeah.
What song am I talking about there? I want to touch on that.
I love that song. I actually dedicated it to my niece because she was kind of in a negative relationship. But she has a really beautiful heart. So it was just unfortunate because she actually ended up having a baby by my nephew. Well, she's my niece because of my nephew.
Because of him,
Because of him. And so that's my nephew, and I love him to death. But and I don't know the details about their relationship, behind closed doors. But I just kind of seen what was happening outside doors, and I just kind of seen that, and then she wound up being pregnant, and then it just wasn't that fairy tale story where you have a baby and then you have the man there to support you, and then y'all go to doctor's appointments together, y'all raise this baby together, y'all just kind of happy together. And I did not want that for her, for her to have to fight and you know, fight and protect herself. And like, it was crying. It was too much. So,
Yeah.
and I was sad for him too, as well. You know what I mean? He
Mm-hmm.
didn't get to get
Mm-hmm.
that chance to be with the woman, some woman that he had a baby with. It, like, that's terrible. I'm like, damn, another
Yeah.
Black family torn
Yeah.
apart.
Yeah.
Like, and
Yeah.
it don't even have to be this, because y'all hecka young. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Y'all hecka young. Like, yeah. So
Yeah.
that irritated me, and I felt really bad for her. And so I just wrote that song for her, and I dedicated it to her,
Mm.
because I was just trying to encourage her. Like,
Yeah.
don't give up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't turn to one of these, you know, bitter or negative, you know, people who didn't get their way and they take it out on other people. Just know
Mm-hmm.
that this is your story. We all have one.
Yes.
Um, and I
Absolutely.
wish you the best next, you know, the next round or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Well, I
that
think
song was for her.
you took it and it touched other folks, because even hearing it, and I always like to paraphrase things, and I just was like, that one line itself, and you said, I pray all men respect you. I call her strong.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like I'm praying for you, that like you realize who you are. You know, I was talking to Bianca the other night, and we were talking about self-love.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I think what happens a lot of times is women, and I don't care how beautiful you are, some of the most beautiful women are very, very, you know, they have a problem with confidence, you
Oh
know,
yeah.
and they rely on it from the male that they're with, you know, and a guy knows that, you know,
Uh-huh.
the man kind
Yep.
of feels and knows, like, she don't have no confidence, you know, no strength. I mean, you know, men, I don't want to say that you want to be the man of the relationship, but still have some type of form of confidence in yourself,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah,
because
definitely.
if you don't, this kind of thing, like you mentioned, occurs. And then of course, you know, you're disrespected. You don't speak up
Yeah.
for yourself.
Yeah.
And then, you know, that in return, it
Yeah.
causes, you know, little mental abuse and stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
definitely.
It can
Definitely.
be a whole conversation about it. Cause I mean,
Oh yeah, of
I've
course.
been there, right? I've
No,
been
yeah,
through
yeah,
it.
yeah. Because you have some men who play on that, and then you
Yeah.
have who prey on that, and then you have some men who I who who wants to nourish it in ways that
Yeah.
whatever ways they could. And I just like hope that, you know, majority of the men can do that to women who are insecure, and
Mm-hmm.
kind of try to reverse that energy from the
Yeah.
women. Like, you know, like it's. I mean, because I'm very self-conscious.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm very self-conscious, and I'm just like, I'm confident, but I got my insecurities.
Absolutely. You
I got
have to
my
check on the
insecurities.
strong ones too, right? I tell people that you gotta
Yes,
still check on the strong people, you
yes, for
know.
real.
So talk about some of those weaknesses when it comes to the music. You know, what are some of the weaknesses that you endure when it comes to, we know your voice, we know you got a voice, but
Yeah.
what don't we know about you that, you know, you feel like sharing with us tonight?
So, some things that a lot of people do not know is that my personal life, my upbringing was not the best. And how I came up, like my mother was on drugs. I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
always in my mother's custody, but I've been knowing I can sing since I was like 6 years old. And that I wanted to sing for a very long time.
Yeah.
I wasn't always in the proper households
Mm-hmm.
where anybody paid attention to that or caught on to that. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like quiet for years. Like I wasn't able to
Mm-hmm.
express myself for years. I wasn't with my family. Like I wasn't with my mom, my sister, my brothers. You know what I mean? My
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah.
So nobody was able to like, oh, Keidra can sing. Let's start her early. Let's get her
Yeah.
vocal lessons. So
Mm-hmm.
when I started, if you listen to my first EP, Keidra,
Mm-hmm.
self-titled Keidra,
Yeah.
I wrote that. I was very proud of the writing,
Yes.
but the
Yeah.
sound was not there. I was
Yeah.
not confident in the studio. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't have nobody around me pushing me. My sister, she was like always like my sister sings. She would go around and do that. My sister Nicole would do that. My mom knew I wanted to sing, and you know, it's just nothing she could do. We was like broke, you know what I mean, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I had to wait until I was 20 something to start
Mm.
singing. So like one of my
But that's
insecurities,
okay.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
okay
it's
too,
okay,
because
yeah,
your struggle is a part of your blessing and everything that's coming out of it. I think if you didn't, not to say that it was intentional to go through, but I mean, I
yeah,
think it makes you who you are, you know?
definitely, yeah, yeah.
So,
I
you
would
know,
like to think so, and
especially
I'm
with
okay
your
with it,
rapping,
huh?
especially with your rapping. Like you said, you did a video. I think it's on your page when you were in the car. You were talking about that. So even though you shared that, I've listened to it very well, and I was like, she's been through a lot. Yeah, that's
actually,
hard.
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
So
yeah,
that's okay.
But yeah, so that's a struggle for me. Just projecting my voice, singing properly. I get vocal training now, so because I know it's a lot I can do. I write songs in ways I know I can sing them, but I just cannot do it because I need help accessing
to deliver. Yeah.
I need help with that. So I got vocal training for that. Like, you know.
Good for you. Who you go to? Who's your vocal coach?
A lady named Shanae.
Okay.
She's like 2 blocks away from me, so that works out. But although now that is the pandemic, we're on Zoom.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. Yeah, that's nice. So what does she tell you to do as far as protecting your gift? How do you protect your voice?
I'm a loud person. My voice get loud all of a sudden. My family, we loud. So so I'm just used to being loud. No, I don't. I cannot do that. I need to try not to talk as much.
Okay.
I don't need to be around smokers.
Absolutely.
I have people in my session know, I don't allow smoking in here. I don't care if I'm coming to sing for a guy and it's his session. I'm like, I can come, but you go. I can
no smoke, no cigarettes. Yeah.
Yeah, I have closed sessions. I can't do it.
Yeah.
So and to wrap my throat around, I used to act like a singer. I need to it's certain things I cannot eat, like dairy products, which I don't not do that.
I know it's so hard.
I'm going to work on that. Because I love tacos, cheese and sour cream. Extra.
Yeah. Cheese is really bad for us. You know that, huh?
I know.
It's so bad. And I love cheese. I'll be making quesadillas and be putting cheese on everything. It's so bad, though.
I'm going to get it together.
Yeah. Well, did you want to share a little voice tonight with us?
Yeah, I can.
Yes, please.
Yeah, a little snippet of something.
Just a little snippet of something.
I was talking all day today, you guys. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so it's a snippet from one of my recent songs that I just recorded, but it goes.
Okay.
Call me up if you wanna. I feel our love getting closer, 'cause we got a bond and it's kosher. I feel our love getting stronger, 'cause we got a good thing, not just a hood thing.
Okay.
We got a good thing. Let's keep it a good thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay, girl. Definitely soul, honey. R&B soul. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So what message would you like to share with your fans tonight for coming on and just for being supportive of you and everything that you've been doing?
I want to just say thank you to everybody who supports me, everybody who do anything for me, who like a pic, who shares stuff, and you know what I mean? I'm all blushing.
I know you all of a sudden got nervous. But no,
I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful because I don't know if I didn't have that, I would not be going right now. Honestly, I wouldn't be performing for nobody, so I'm really grateful for anybody who tap in or whatever, because I'm still in transition. I'm still in, I can look at it like it's a struggle, because I'm an independent artist, but it's a transition. I'm forever growing. Every month or every 3 to 6 months, I see where I've grown. So I'm able to identify where I've grown and what I need help with and stuff like that. So, and the people, they'll tell you. So they'll tell you what you've grown. You know what I mean? So I listen.
Took a long way.
I listen. I'm very grateful for this platform as well. I really appreciate you, for real.
Well, girl, I was off of social media. I was social distancing for 2 years. Okay, so this whole social this is new. This is not new for me. Oh,
you said this is not new for you.
I was off being this whole social distancing is not new to me. I just came back on Instagram just in January.
Okay.
Yeah, I just took myself out, and
wasn't
doing anything. And I think it's whatever, sometimes we need that, whether it be, just taking time away from yourself, taking time away from others,
No, for real.
You know, I lost a very, very close relative, my grandmother, my mom's mom. So
I'm
the
so
healing
sorry.
process. Yeah. Thank you,
I'm
sweetie.
sorry. Yeah.
So that healing process, you know how that goes. But she would also want me to do what I'm doing now too. So which is
Of course, you're good at it. You are a
networking and
natural.
you know, I
Yes.
like people and I like, you know, I like to sing. I like others that like to sing and, you know, things like that. Who is that said I'm still your manager?
I just saw that. That's my friend. He wants to be my manager so bad, but have not booked me a show yet. He has not booked me anything. I had booked this
that I used to work for. I was like,
his name is Sebastian. He's like family, you know.
Hi, Sebastian. Like, I'm about to prep. Like, I'm about to prep.
He plays too much.
Too funny. So what's next for Keidra? I know you got the visuals coming. What's next? What's next after the visuals? Where do you see yourself in the next 6 months?
The next 6 months, I see myself projecting, singing better, projecting my voice, being a little bit more confident, a lot more confident. Writing more, writing better songs. I mean, you know, being more vulnerable because I'm being tough. You know what I'm saying? I want to be vulnerable. You know, I'm naturally tough. I'm not naturally vulnerable because I don't trust people. You cannot trust people like that. So
you talking, girl? That's a whole nother show, girl. That's
I know. So I want to be more vulnerable, even in my songs, even in my singing. I want to do more ballads. I want to do more acoustics. I want to 6 months from now, I want to make more money from my music.
Absolutely.
I want to get to a point where I can you know, take care of myself financially, just all off of my crafts, writing, singing, rapping, showing up, pulling up, helping other people write, you know. I just got to work a little bit harder, and I need to be more disciplined, and I need to focus, and I need to cut some things out of my life.
Preach, girl. You already you preaching to yourself and you speaking it into existence. How old are you, Keidra?
I am 31 years old.
Oh, you still a baby, girl. You still a baby. I always say that. I'm like 10 years older than you. Like look plus one or two.
Okay.
But I'm saying you have so much time, and I'm also complimenting you because at 31 you definitely got your head on straight, and you recognize what you need to do, and your work ethic is insane. You know what I'm saying? In a beautiful way. You're keeping busy. You're putting music out. You know, you're engaging with your audience. You know, that's everything.
Yeah.
Right. So keep up the good work. I'm not going to hold you too much longer. I appreciate you so much for coming on.
And I'm going to check you out too, because you said you sing too, and I'm like, I have to.
Yes, girl. I know. I got some. Actually, I got a single coming out next week.
Okay.
I know. It's funny because I'm just focusing on this. It's like I'm running literally two businesses right now. Like I started my label and I started this show. But we won't talk too much about
any support. Let me know. I can support you. You know, let me know.
Definitely.
Anything. Yeah.
Oh, you're so sweet. Well, God bless you. And
thank you. God bless you too.
And I'll talk to you soon. We'll definitely be networking, okay? And I want to definitely stay connected, okay? Definitely. And keep up the good work.
Yep.
Okay.
Peace,
darling.
Thank you. Bye.
God bless you.